Welcome to a video of me telling you what to do, also known as guide. Well, I'm going to be showing you how to complete the Propecy dungeon solo, possibly flawless. This video is mainly here to show you how to do it as a solo. I've decided to show you my Titan build for this one because I've already done the Warlock one and not everyone plays on Warlock. So real quick, Helm of Saint 14. Boss resist, double grenade launcher ammo finder, concussive dampener, grenade launcher loader, fastball, concussive dampener, large arms preserves, breach resonator. The reason why we're using breach resonator is because we're using a recluse with anti-barrier rounds, and the perk for breach resonator is grant melee and grenade energy on final blows with shield piercing weapons. Now we can exploit this easily by just putting the mod on the recluse and just kill a couple enemies and you'll have your grenade back. For the boots, concussive dampener again, heavy ammo scavenger, grenade launcher scavenger. And for the mark, concussive dampener recuperation, which is basically going to keep you alive. And oppressive darkness, because that is quite literally tether but a grenade. For super, we're going to be switching every now and then. We're going to be using bubble for the first boss. Possibly the cube as well, and perhaps we'll also switch to the bottom tree in the Sunbreaker if we're struggling to stay alive. Now for weaponry, you could easily use a Wither Horde or a Mountaintop, or you can do this, or you can do this. Doesn't really matter, it's all the same. It's just, in case you don't have a Mountaintop, you can do it this way. Alright.
Light and dark have met in the Sol system before. Perhaps this
At the beginning, it's just explaining you how the mechanics will work throughout this whole dungeon. If you stand within the shade, you'll notice dark tendrils around your screen like mine right now. This means when you kill a knight, it will drop you dark modes while this effect is going on. Just like that. If you stand within a light area, like this one here, the tendrils will turn into light. If you kill a knight while under this effect, the modes the knight will drop are light. Simply repeat this process until all the beams have been cleared. There will be 2 rooms with 2 beams each. After you've completed that, you will basically have completed the entrance to the dungeon, I guess you could call it. After you've completed the 2 rooms, there will be a small jumping segment, which is pretty straightforward and easy. Just follow the boss and you can't get lost. Now, your first encounter is the Phalanx Echo. What will happen here is there will be a boss spawning in the middle. He will be immune. It's a big Phalanx Echo and he will be able to blast you off the map with his shield quite easily. So I'd suggest sticking around the outsides of this map and only run through the middle when you have to collect modes or you have to stand in a certain part of the map to get the modes required. There are 4 beams total, 2 dark, 2 light, always at the beginning. You will have to cleanse all 4 in order to drop the shield from the Phalanx Echo boss. Once you've done that, you can start your damage phase however you prefer, although for an easy 1 phase as a Titan, I would suggest popping a bubble, throwing your grenade, maybe shoot your mount up once, then use the good old Dark Junker sword. I'll demonstrate it for you here. And that's an easy one phase. Well, not one phase. This can be a one phase. Depends on how lucky you are with the goblins shielding the boss. Because yeah, I wasn't that lucky, unfortunately. Now the setup I recommend for this is depending whether you have a mod called Taken Armaments, which allows you to get back heavy ammo for taking you kill with a grenade. But I don't have that on this character at the moment, so what I usually do here is I just use Xenophage, because it allows you to free tap the blights we need to destroy in this phase. Basically at the beginning all you do is just jump around a bit, look for the first set of blights. Doesn't always spawn close, unfortunately. Look, there we go. All you do here is you kill a set of 3 blights. Then a little floating Taken Toland will float in the middle of them. And once you go there, it will tell you where to go next. I'll demonstrate it to you right now. And now you'll have to go to the door, which is... I don't think it's not always that clear, but usually you'll see outline boxes like this in front of me, and you'll just have to check if that's the door or not. There you go, that beam, that indicates that that's the door we're looking for. Now, the Cuban Counter. It's pretty straightforward. Once I start this up, this little floaty Toland will show up on either that plate, that plate, that plate, that plate, or above the cube on that plate. Depending on what side of the wall it is, there will be a beam. It will either be dark or light. Depending on that color and on the side where Toland will be, is the color you'll need to destroy. I'll show you an example here. Toland is on this side, and below him is Dark Beam, so you'll need dark modes in order to move on to the next room. You'll spawn the knight by taking out these hobgoblins. Because this encounter can get crowded at times, it's important to find a position from where you can take out all the knights and all the clients. And after you've collected your modes, simply smash this in, and that's it, you've done the first room. Now you go up, it will send you to a different room, and you just continue what you've just done. The only time this changes is when Toland is not on the sides, but on the top. If he's on the top, you can simply smash whatever color you prefer. And that's the Cuban Counter done. Next up, after you've collected the chest, there should be a hole above it where you can jump through right here. This will turn us to the wasteland, where all you'll have to do is chase the boss. This will lead you to another door that will bring you to the Ribbon Road, or the Tron area, as everyone likes to call it. If you're good enough on your Sparrow, you can do this entire road by just using the Sparrow on the ribbons. If you're not too sure about using a Sparrow, there are also platforms for you to traverse and do it on foot. I like to do a bit of both and use them wherever I'm comfortable. There we go. The boss fight is done in two phases. It starts in this room with 3 corners, each corner having a beam. In each corner there will be a boss. The boss will be immune and it will be shooting at you throughout this entire area. The goal is to kill knights, get their motes, cleanse the beam. Once you cleanse a beam, that same corner, the boss will disappear and it will spawn in an ogre. The ogre can be killed in 3 mountaintop shots. You have to do this for each corner, and then the middle will open up. You can go to the damage phase. The damage phase I will explain as we get there. And now we've cleared the room, the middle will be open for us to start the damage phase. The damage phase is quite interesting because you are chasing the boss across platforms. While you do this, the boss will shoot a black orb at you that will teleport you to the back of the room if it hits you. The goal is to dodge this because the further away you are from the boss, you will build up a perk called Dark Entropy. Once that gets to 10, it will kill you. Also know that hobgoblins will spawn on the way. You have to kill these to make sure you survive. Try and put survival on first place here, because you're not going to be able to one-face the boss, so just focus on survival really. Good thing it hit me, because now I can demonstrate to you what happens. See, I'm building up dark entropy. If that gets to 10, I die. Make sure that doesn't happen by getting close to the boss. Again, we're not here to get a flawless damage phase. We're here to survive and get the solo done. After you've done your damage phase, you can enter this triangle and it will send you back to the room. Now you'll have to clear the room before the damage phase once more, and then you'll be granted another damage phase. Simply repeat this process until the boss is dead. And there we go. Simply repeat that whole process, until you've killed the boss, and that's it. That's your solo prophecy completion. I hope this guide has been useful. I'm not usually the one to make guides, so I'm not sure if I've missed anything important here. But if you're struggling to stay alive, by the way, just use Aggressive Alpha Lupi, and just pop a barricade every now and then, because it heals you upon casting barricade. Thank you for watching. I'll see if I can make a hunter guide maybe, but this is the tiny one for now. I hope I've been useful for you. Thank you.